Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Punk Rock Review, home of a bunch of opinionated crap you don't care about, also the home of the feedback you provide that we don't care about, keeps us on an even playing field, and we like that. Real quick shout out to our sponsor, Tech Industries. If you ever need someone to drop off a hooker at your residence and or business in a very discreet and casual manner, go ahead and call Tech Industries. You'll have hookers coming left and right. You will be as well right when you see, what they got going on. Anyhow, jumping straight into it today. Today we're going to be talking about something, and we kind of touched base with the NFL on occasion. But today we're going to be talking about the commentators that the NFL has on it. And we're not talking about the commentators that have never been on a Super Bowl championship winning team, but we're talking about the commentators that have. And more importantly, the ones that you don't even see it nowadays on the networks or, broadcast or anything like that. I don't know if it's because they're afraid that, other people are going to be jealous, or if it's been requested that they don't do it, or if they got, in some cases too many to choose from which one would be the right one. But man, it is very disheartening to watch any kind of commentator or personnel on a panel of ex-professional football players that have been on Super Bowl championship caliber teams that aren't wearing a Super Bowl ring on them, or a Hall of Fame ring, or a championship ring. A high school championship ring, something, man. You used to see it on a good occasion, man. People, sporting their bling. Now, is it, tacky or anything like that? I don't know. It might be, man. But, a lot of stuff goes into what people work to get one of those, man. So, when you see them on the TV, they're almost like, the superheroes of the football league. And you want to see that, they got something for their time and effort that they put in. Now, maybe they don't pay these panelists enough to, keep their lifestyles up, and they've all had to individually sell or pawn off all of their Super Bowl championship rings, which would just be sad. So go on networks, give them money, or if you're not giving it to them, give it to us. But yeah, man, I would like to see the commentators, man, actually showing off their rings a little more than, what they do now, which is nothing, and what they used to do, which was a good bit, man. You used to have a couple folks that would have 2 or 3 on them, and they were talking about, stuff, or being, just part of the panel, broadcasting, talking about a game or anything like that. Now, we know not all of the, people on those shows have them and things like that, and that's entirely different. But the ones that do, and it is very noticeable when you notice that they aren't wearing them. So, anyhow, NFL commentators not wearing Super Bowl rings when they have Super Bowl rings, what are we thinking, Jeff? Well, we think that, get a little bit of a sad face, because, talk about wanting to add some sunshine and sparkle, man, to, some of the broadcast. It's easy on the eyes, man, and they should be proud of their accomplishments, and they should also be able to sport them and represent them, regardless of why they're not, which doesn't make sense. You'd think they'd want to have that, because it does, tie into, their profession as well, and kind of what they talk about and do things like that, which is why we usually have just a bunch of shit, usually on our face, because that's all we do here is just a bunch of shit. But they should be proud of their accomplishments. Anyhow, have a good one. You probably didn't. We'll catch you next time. Probably won't.